Hello everyone and welcome back to the Dungeon Learner's Guide. Today we're going to be opening up a pre-release kit for MTG Foundations. This is a set that I really enjoy. I played in a pre-release and did actually get a chance to see how I did there. I wound up going, oh boy, we'll see if I can remember, 3-1 I believe. And there were a couple of key cards that definitely led me to win. I think green has been fairly good to me so far, but I'm not 100% sure how this one's going to go. My goal is for us to open this up and then actually build a deck with the cards so I could let you know kind of what I would get. So first off, we do have our dice. It's a nice fancy green one with the Foundations logo on it. Our promo card is, oh my goodness, look at that. That is a Bloodthirsty Conqueror. That is, I think, the best card in the set. I think it's at least the most expensive card. This card is so good. Being able to essentially be another copy of multiple infinite combos in Standard is very, very powerful. So that's very good. I imagine if we're building a deck, we probably play black now. I'm not 100% sure if that's going to be the case, because obviously we got to open up these packs and find out. So we're going to do that. But let's start, where do we want to put the packs? Let's put them over here, so that way I can try to make some space for the cards that we're going to be putting out. So our first pack here, and I'm going to do my best to separate out by color. We have Macabre Waltz. We'll put black. We got a Cackling Prowler. We got a Runaway Together. Felidar Savior. This playmat's gonna be a mess by the time I'm done. Thrill of Possibility. We have an Evolving Wilds, always good if you're building a sealed pool. Elfsworn Giant. An Eager Truffle Snout. That's honestly just kind of fun to say. Feybloom Trick. A Rogue's Passage, so another really good land to throw into our land bin there. Infernal Vessel. It's pretty solid. And our rare is a Lunar Insight. So that's 2 and a blue, draw a card for each different mana value among non-land permanents you control. So pretty solid. And then we have a foil Cathar Commando. Ooh. A foil Full Art Liliana Swamp. That is gorgeous. And then a Human/Knight token. So really quickly, before we move on from this swamp, I want to highlight, I have a Gideon deck that is 100%, like every card in it has Gideon in the name, art, or flavor text, and the fact that the white version of this land is a Johnny is very cool. However, I definitely wish it had been Gideon, because I don't have a great land for that deck, and I would love to actually have some Gideon lands. So if anyone has any suggestions for lands that could go in a Gideon-themed deck, please do let me know. Right now I'm just using War of the Spark, which I think is cool and flavorful, but not 100% what I'm looking for. Alright, next pack, we have a Big Fin Bouncer. We got a Fleeting Flight, Sower of Chaos, Burglar Rat, oh baby, Llanowar Elves, back in Standard, Gleaming Barrier, Witness Protection, solid removal spell. Garruk's Uprising, solid, removal spell in its own way. Skyship Buccaneer, Twin Blade Blessing. We have a Ruby, Daring Tracker. And the rare, Raise the Past. That is quite the card. 2 white sorcery. Return all creature cards with mana value 2 or less from your graveyard to the battlefield. So phenomenal for like reanimation style decks, and it's nice to see white getting some more of those. Then we have a foil Youthful Valkyrie. This was a very expensive card not too long ago because of its single printing. I imagine it's gone down in price. I'm not 100% sure, but still very cool. It's also just a very good card. We have a Dismal Backwater, and then our art card, I think that's Kaikar? Is that right? It is, it's Kaikar. And then a Dismal Backwater. Put that with our non-basics. Alright. Next pack, we got a Hungry Ghoul, which this card has honestly kind of impressed me in Limited. Being able to just sacrifice things to make it bigger is very powerful. Dwynen's Elite, also a good card. Elementalist Adept. Luminous Rebuke, solid removal spell. Gore Oh my goodness, I always get this one wrong. Gorehorn Raider. I don't know why that doesn't want to come off my tongue easily. A Gutless Plunderer. That is not where that goes. That is black, not green. A Pilfer. A Campus Guide. We got a Micromancer, which is a super cool card. Strong Box Raider. We got a Stromkirk Bloodchief. And our rare is a Brass's Bounty. I don't know how good that is in Limited. I feel like 7 mana, kind of double your lands. Well, double your mana. Probably not what you want. We do have a foily Think Twice, though, which is very cool. We got a Tranquil Cove, and then a Goblin/Zombie token. Oops, let's put that over there. See, I told you, this playmat's going to be a mess by the time I'm done, and we're only halfway there. Next up, we've got... Oh my goodness. If I can get the pack open. There we go. Now, we've got a Strix Lookout, Vanishing Light, Goblin Borders, Bake into a Pie, Broken Wings, Heir Apparent. It's our first Heir Apparent. I imagine we're not going to go hard into the Heir Apparent build for this, but very cool card. It's nice to see more. You can play any number of cards, kind of cards. We have a Wary Thespian. We got a Wildwood Scourge, Spectral Sailor. This is an all-star in my Pioneer Spirits deck. I believe there's a deck tech of that on the channel. If you're interested, do go check that out. Love it. One of my first Pioneer decks. We got a Diregraph Ghoul. We got a Shivan Dragon. Poor thing. Look how far Shivan Dragon's fallen. It's an uncommon. Oh. Then we got, Extravagant Replication. I love this card. I think this card is phenomenal. It is obviously very expensive, 6 mana for a do-nothing enchantment until your upkeep. Gives your opponents plenty of time to remove it. But at the beginning of your upkeep, create a token that's a copy of another target non-land permanent you control. That's so sweet. It's so cool. Ooh. And then we got a foil rare. This one is Lathril. I think it has been in foil before, because I think it was a face card for a commander deck, but still very cool. It's nice to see it in Standard and Pioneer, so I think it'll be a lot of fun. We got a Forest, and then, what is this, a Quilled Greatworm. I don't think that's the normal art. That must be the extended border, full art something. Very cool, very cool. All right, we got 2 more. And then we can see what we can put together with what we opened up. So first, we got a Goblin Borders. Infestation Sage. This is another card that's kind of overperformed in Limited, in my opinion. A Grow from the Ashes. Tolarian Terror, another overperformer, but that card's just always good. Squad Rallier. Another Gleaming Barrier. Another Witness Protection. Got plenty of backups for what we need. A Fire Spitter Whelp. Adventuring Gear, Sun Blessed Healer. See, I'm running out of space. And our rare is an Anthem of Champions. 2 mana, creatures you control get +1/+1. Oh, I think there's 2 rares here, actually. Oh, look at that. It's Loot. Look at him. He's cute. Very not puntable at all. So, Loot Exuberant Explorer. 3 mana, 1/4. You may play an additional land on each of your turns. 6 mana, tap. Look at the top 6 cards of your library. You may reveal a creature card with mana value less than or equal to the number of lands you control from among them. Put it onto the battlefield. Put the rest on the bottom in a random order. That's sweet. I like having the full art Loot there. He's very cool. We got a Divine Resilience as a foil. We got a foily Bloodfell Caves. And then we have a Kaido Cunning Infiltrator emblem and a ninja. So if you got a Kaido, there's a perfect token for you. All right, last pack. See if we can get anything to beat that Loot, or, well, I guess the Bloodthirsty Conqueror is the card to beat here. So let's see. So we got, last pack, a Gorehorn Raider, Gutless Plunderer, Giant Growth. Love me some Giant Growth. Erudite Wizard. Oh my goodness, let's see if we can move him over there. There we go. Erudite Wizard. Dazzling Angel. Campus Guide. Pilfer. Battle Song Berserker. Divine Resilience, Imprisoned in the Moon, ooh, and a Braid, also a very good card in Limited, and Zool Asher Lichlord. 2 mana, 2/2, ward, pay 2 life, tap. You may cast target zombie creature from your graveyard this turn. I don't think we have a ton of zombies, but even just a 2 mana, 2/2 with ward, pay 2 life is pretty solid. Ooh, look at that. And a Foily Banishing Light. So I'll put that over there. We got our full art Plains with a Johnny, as mentioned earlier. Sitting right down there, looking all fancy. And then another Human End Knight token. Alright, so if I were to go into this and try to build a sealed pool, this is incredibly difficult because we don't have one standout color. All of our rares are kind of split in different directions. I think we try to play the Bloodthirsty Conqueror simply because it's just so good. Even beyond the whenever an opponent loses life, you gain that much life. It's just a 5 mana, 5/5 flying death touch. So I feel like we're going black, which also means we can play Zool. And then if we splash for green, we can get Lathril and Loot. And I don't know how many good spells we have in those colors, and we don't really have any fixing between the two. So there is a chance we wind up going 3-color, which is fine, because honestly I was also looking at our white, because we have quite a bit of removal in there. We've got the Banishing Lights, we've got the the Luminous Rebuke, things like that. So it might be worth looking at those. I don't think, even from our rares, maybe we raise the past depending on what creatures we put in, I don't think extravagant, get into Replication, Lunar Insider, Brass's Bounty is really worth building around for Limited, but we'll see. So I'm going to set those to the side. I think if those are the colors we're going with, we're not playing Ruby. I don't know for our artifacts. I'm not big on Campus Guide. I know we're possibly a 3-color deck, but I don't think Campus Guide is where we want. It's just not great, especially because it doesn't put the card to the hand. It puts it to the top of the library, which is, yeah. We have Adventuring Gear, which is Landfall, which isn't terrible with loot, but I don't know if we're going to be high on Landfall. And then Gleaming Barrier is okay, but I don't think it's where we really want to be. So we're going to make 3 piles. We're going to say a no pile, we're going to say a maybe pile, and then we'll have a yes pile. In terms of lands, if these are what we're going for, I don't think we have a lot of crossover here either. Probably just Evolving Wilds and Rogue's Passage. I don't think we play off-color tap lands. Maybe we do, because they're just lands that tap for at least one of our colors. Yeah, why not? We'll put them in. Who knows? Maybe the difference between a life or two. So what do we say we're not playing? Not playing blue. And we're not playing red. So I don't think... If I were to pick one of these, I think it would be blue. Because like a Braid is good. Battle Song's okay. Gorehorn's okay. Fire Spitter's good if we could be a non-creature or dragon spell. Shivan Dragon. Solar of Chaos. This is another card that I think has genuinely overperformed in a lot of Limited, because if the game goes on and things kind of start to stagnate, being able to pay 3 to just make target creature not block can sometimes be enough to just win the game. Imprison the Moon is a phenomenal removal spell. Witness Protection we already talked about. Tolarian Terror, Think Twice. The blue, the blue is not bad. It's quite good. Maybe we do look at blue. I don't know. We'll set that to the side for now, and we'll see what we can do with these 3. But I'm really looking at probably not playing Raise the Past. As much as I really like Raise the Past, I don't know if that's going to be what we want to do. So let's split these. And like I said, we're going to make 3 piles. We're going to make a yes pile, we're going to make a maybe pile right there in the middle, and we'll make a no pile, which is over here. So Giant Growth, probably a maybe. Grow from the Ashes is a maybe. Wildwood Scourge, I think that depends on our +1/+1 counters. So we'll put, I'm going to have a lot of maybes. When this enters or dies, Surveil 1. We're not really a graveyard deck, maybe. Broken Wings is a sideboard card. Dwynen's Elite. If we have enough elves, I think maybe with Lathril. Is Lathril the only rare elf we've got? Yes. That's maybe depending on it. I think Garrick's Uprising we probably just play. Llanowar Elves we just play. Well, if we're playing Llanowar Elves, we're playing Lion's Elite. We got the Truffle Snout. Whenever it deals combat damage to a player, make a food token. It's a 4/2 with trample. In you go. Whenever a land you control enters, make a 1/1 elf. In you go. Hyena, Rogue, Ward 2, Morbid, maybe? Pilfer, I'll be honest, I'm not big on Pilfer. I don't think it's very good. Gutless Plunderer. It's got Death Touch 2/2. When it enters, if you attack, look at the top 3 cards of your library, put 1 back on top, the rest into your graveyard. So that's a graveyard enabler, but I don't think we're going to be a graveyard deck, so probably not. Infestation Sage, probably. Diagraph Ghoul, probably also. Bacon to Apply, definitely, that's removal. At the beginning of your end step, if an opponent lost life, put a counter on a vampire. This thing has killed me so many times. I've died to this because it just gets in for 2 and then kills people. Pilfer, no. Plunder, no. Hungry Ghoul, maybe. Burglar Rat's a maybe. Let's see. Infernal Vessel. When this creature dies, if it wasn't a demon, returns to the battlefield under its owner's control with 2 +1/+1 counters on it, and it's a demon. So it's just good, sure. Macabre Waltz is a maybe. Banishing Light is a for sure. Divine Resilience. 1 mana, instant kicker for 3. Target creature you control gains indestructible until end of turn. If it was kicked instead, any number of creatures you control gain indestructible. That feels like it wins games, actually. We have 2 of them. We'll put them both in for now. Dazzling Angel, definitely. Just 3 mana, 2/3 flying is good on its own. Sunblessed Healer is Reanimate. Squad Rallier. Look at the top 4. Reveal the creature power 2 or less. Put it into your hand. Put the rest on the bottom. Maybe. Heir Apparent, it's our only one, so it's literally just 2 mana, 2/2, so probably not. Vanishing Light, good. Luminous Rebuke, good. Youthful Valkyrie, even if we don't have other angels, is probably still just good enough to play. Twin Blade Blessing is also probably just good enough to play. Fleeting Flight, prevent all combat damage to be dealt to a creature. Cathar Commando, Felidar Savior. These are probably also in. I feel like we're very heavy on good white cards. So if we say no to those, we say these are maybes, but probably not, considering we have a stack of yeses here. We go, let's see, Cathar Commando, Felidar Savior, Fleeting Flight, Twin Blade, Valkyrie, Rebuke, Vanishing, Sunblessed, Dazzling. Ooh, uh-oh. I'm already messing up my stacks. Divine Resilience, both of them. Another Vanishing Light. We got the Vessel. We got the Bloodthirst. We got the Bacon to a Pie. The Ghoul. Sage. Giant. Snout. Dwynens. Elves. Maybe we don't want the Garrick's Uprising. Looking at the deck, because I don't think we have a ton of things. So, like, Conqueror gets in. Zul gets in. Even without the number of zombies we have, it's still solid to just be able to cast, like, Diagraph Ghoul. We don't really plan on using it much, but it is just a 2/2 with Ward. Loot, 100% gets in. The Anthem, for sure, that also wins games. And then I think Lathril gets in. We don't have a ton of elves. I want to say I counted like 4 beyond Lathril, but even beyond Lathril, whenever she deals damage, we make that many elves. She's a 2/3 with Menace. There's a chance she just gets in. So I'm not sure how I feel on Uprising and Raise the Past. I want to say probably not to either of them. Although Raise the Past, creatures with mana value 2 or less, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's not bad. How many cards do we have? We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26. So if we were to play 26 cards, that puts us at 14 lands, which we definitely cannot do. So I'll be honest, looking at our curve, I would be kind of greedy and play 16 lands. So I would want to cut 2 cards out of here. I'm not sure which ones, but I don't think we wind up playing either of these 2. Maybe we still play Raise the Past. I don't know. I think maybe we take out the... Let's see, what do we got? Maybe the Twin Blade Blessing. Let's take out Twin Blade. Because at this point, I don't want to remove creatures, because creatures are few and far between as we have it. But there may be a couple that we can cut. I don't think... There is a chance we just cut Zolasher. I feel like I'm kind of just playing it because I like it, but I don't think it's that great. You know what? Yeah, we'll cut Zolasher. I don't think it's that great in this deck, considering we only have one other zombie. So that would put us where we want to be. That's 16 lands. Now, the real question is, do we want to cut one more for Raise the Past? If we could get back 7 creatures. That's not terrible, and I feel like that probably wins games. I'm just not 100% sure what we would cut instead. And I feel like the answer is probably one of the smaller ones, like maybe one Divine Resilience. We probably don't need 2. You know what? Yeah, I like that. Put it in that. We'll take out the non-foily Divine Resilience, because obviously the foily one is better. That's just how Magic works. And so this would be our deck. Obviously, we still got to go through and throw in some lands. We've got, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 lands. We have essentially 2 swamps, 1 island. So we would need 11 more lands. And it looks like we were pretty heavy on black and white, with a couple of green thrown in. Green is definitely our smallest color. So I think if we're splitting 11 lands, we obviously could go like 4, 4, and 3. We already have a couple of mono black sources, so we'd probably just go, 3, 4, 3, something like that? 3, 4, 5 maybe? We go 4 forests, 3 swamps, 5 plains. Or is that too much? No, 5. Yeah. 4 plains, 4 swamps, 3 forests. We'll do that one. But yeah, that is our deck. So let me know what you guys think. If maybe we didn't build a great deck, I would love to test it out as well. So if anyone has any sealed pools and they are interested in giving them a shot, let me know. I would love to test this out, see how we did, see if it's any good. But otherwise, let me know if there's any decisions you would have made differently, if there's any cards that you think would be pretty cool to see full Commander's Guild deck text around in the future. But other than that, thank you all so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed our little opening. If you want to see more of it, please do like the video and subscribe to the channel. And I will see you all on the other side of the Dungeon Learner's Guide.